Hello everyone, and welcome to what has somehow ended up as a bit of a surprise Let's Play, not just for you, but for me. I was actually expecting to be doing a Let's Play of Assassin's Creed 2, having just finished Assassin's Creed the first. Could you go away? And blank screen. Sorry everyone. Don't want you seeing my little serial numbers. Sorry. I hate to see him sometimes. But this is a bit of a surprise Let's Play. I didn't think I'd be doing this, but I've been watching a load of other people, and I've got an idea for a twist. A surprise for you in a certain way, considering this is not a blind run-through. I've played this once before. I bought this because I'd really enjoyed Spiffy Squeeze run-through, and I've recently been enjoying Veriax's run-through. I've also been watching UnevenRanger and Killswitch423's run-throughs. And they've kind of made me think, you know, maybe I should do something. My plan, I think there's a little bit of a twist, is I'm going to try and do the whole story that's in Dragon Age Origins. So I'll be doing all the DLC. I have the Ultimate Edition from Steam. You may have noticed that. So I will be doing DLC, The Stone Prisoner, Warden's Keep, and Return to Ostagar, certainly, which are in the base game. Return to Ostagar is the only one of those three I've done, so there will be some blind elements to this. But let's get on with this, with the new game of the original. I'll probably be doing Awakening later, obviously. Let's start it up. And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven, and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Threnodies, 8:13.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
What a joyful opening cinematic there. Alright, so this is the character creation screen. I've been looking at what other people are doing, and I mean, Veriax is playing a mage. I think there's quite a few dwarf nobles around, it seems. I'm, however, going to be a little bit... I'm going to go with human. I'm probably going to be a bit boring, because I know what background I'm going to end up with. I'm not going to be a mage. Drago has really put me off mages. And I was a warrior last time, so I'm going to try out a rogue. And that means that we're going to be playing a human noble, born to wealth and power, second only to royalty. You find your training in both diplomacy and battle put to the test, as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces to war in the south. So yes, I think that's what we're going to go with. I don't normally play rogues. I normally play kind of warriors or occasionally mages. So this is going to be an interesting playthrough. I mean that in general games. I've only played this the once where I was a warrior.
Greetings.
Right, presets. We can randomly select through. No. No. Maybe. I'll probably end up just going through. No, well, I like that. It's the hair. I don't like the baldness. Maybe. Now, colour. What I normally end up doing with this is end up doing me. Vaguely. There we go, that's the... maybe. Nah, I don't normally have it that long. Yeah, eyes... Colour... Colour is all black. And is every eye colour black? Yes, every eye colour is black. That's a bit creepy. I think we'll stick with that. Nose, that's alright. It's up to a point. Normally it's just hair colour and eye colour I bother with. Portrait. So, we want it pretty straight on. That looks like a mugshot. You're kind of expecting a number directly below him. Expression. I think I often go with that one. Because beyond that, it's a bit silly. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. We'll go with that. No, let's pull that a little bit further. Background. Got a nice... Ooh, I like that kind of goldy. And let's go with Gehiris. For those that don't know, that's the brother of Gawain, and those of you following my Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, that's his character, and he is one of the Knights of the Round Table. So is Sir Gehiris, as was. I think maybe an appropriate name for a human noble. Now we've got to think of a voice.
I have lost the spell.
No.
How do you do?
Oops, where's my head? Not even a scratch.
No.
Greetings. Well, that didn't work. I need some other attack.
No.
Greetings. I cannot cast it.
No, you're just whiny.
Charmed, I'm sure. I lost the spell. This weapon does nothing.
Greetings.
Ah, my spell! This isn't working. Need something else.
One of these voices are very good.
Charmed, I'm sure. Ah, there went the spell. This weapon does nothing.
Greetings.
How do you do?
No.
Greetings. I have lost concentration. I should do something else.
Actually, I'll go with the wise voice. I think it's the best one. That's the problem with having voices like this. Is I think you should either have one voice that kind of always fits the character, as in Mass Effect, or no voice really. Because if you have this many, if you have these options, sometimes none of them fit. Sometimes there's a right one, but right. So there we go. We have wise Gehiris Kusland, a human rogue noble. Now we have this. Now we have ability. cunning, I think, is probably the important one, isn't it? Cunning determines how well a character learns and reasons. Most skills, such as herbalism or combat tactics, require a quick mind to master, and an observant eye can more easily find weaknesses in enemy armor, so it's a critical chance of upgrading. Rogues benefit most from this statistic, as many of their class abilities and special attacks rely on subtlety or reading the target, not raw strength and dex, which will be the defense, I'm guessing. Dexterity is... Why is it telling me about constitution? Aha! Dexterity is the measure of agility... Okay, oh, it's on this one. I don't need to kind of strain my eyes for that smaller box. Dexterity is the measure of agility, reflexes, and balance. Higher dexterity improves a character's chances to hit, makes the character more likely to dodge incoming blows, and contributes to the damage dealt by piercing weapons like daggers or arrows. And as a rogue, that's probably what we'll be using. Archery and dual weapon fighting styles demand high dexterity to master, making this attribute a favourite for rogues. So, let's put that up. And same with cunning. And I think more cunning than dexterity, because I think we're going to be playing a slightly more... as a nobleman, well, yes, we can fight, but we're more used to diplomacy and persuasion. So let's go with that. Now we have these, so we can up our combat tactics. I always am an R about tactics. I say that. I've been recently thinking about it, especially with Baldur's Gate. I'm wondering whether I should be using kind of the Baldur's Gate of pause every n seconds, where n is infinitesimally small, or going with the tactics and have everyone do their own thing, but I'm not sure. So we can either we got 1 point, we can put it into coercion, so we can try and be persuasive, or we can steal. Oh, that's pickpocketing. I don't really want pickpocketing. Pickpocketing. I'd rather have the other thing, lockpicking. Survival. The character can detect the presence of nearby creatures below the character's own level. It's quite nice. Also useful. I think we'll go with coercion. I said we were going to play a more conversational, persuasive character. I think that's probably more fitting than the stealing and lockpicking. Although lockpicking is quite useful. So, there we go. Alright. Oh, this is where we get the lockpicking. So we will definitely go with the lockpicking. Stealth might be nice, but then it's whether we go for a weapon thing as well. Do I want to be a dual weapon DPSer or an archer? I think rapid shot's probably better, isn't it? Speed wins out over power while this mode is active, as the archer fires more rapidly but without any chance of inflicting regular critical hits. Not exactly wonderful. Aim is quite good though. But we need improved combat training for that. I think we need improved combat training for all of these. We might have to think about that. The melee archer experience fighting in tight quarters has taught the archer to fight without interruption, even when being attacked. Below the belt. No, I don't think he would have used that. Maybe stealth. Yeah, we'll go with slightly more... less combat-focused guy, because I can imagine him as a young noble trying to avoid the guards for a lark. Yes, fading from view. It's stealth. We all know what that is. Let's play. On easy, this setting is best suited to players who are new to role-playing games or expect to play combat in real time rather than pausing often to plan tactics. So we're going to be planning. We're going to be pausing a lot. Normal. This is a recommended setting for players familiar with role-playing games. Hello. Providing a good balance of challenge and survivability. It requires moderate use of tactical pausing to plan actions during combat. Although party members can harm each other with careless use of certain abilities, damage due to friendly fire is only half of what it would be against enemies. Oh, there's friendly fire. I think we'll go normal and see what happens. Hopefully, I won't have to drop that. Yeah, we'll go with normal. And here we are. The story. I'm guessing. Once it loads.